Guys, deluded. Now I know I've been spamming you guys timelines or whatever, however YouTube actually communicates that my video is out to you guys, man. But yeah, obviously I've been spamming off the thing. You know the work rate is crazy. They don't call me Lucas Torreira for no reason, because I cover it all, brother. I'm Lionel Messi in this thing. But let's crack on. Now we know England, we introduced, well, I believe whole of the United Kingdom, we introduced this thing where our window was going to close before our foreign counterparts, before the season starts. I can see the logic. Is it necessarily a good thing? I think it is a good thing, but by the same logic, I think it's a bad thing. We're only going to see the effects in the next couple of years. So this is probably the first year I've definitely seen it in my lifetime. I don't know if it's been here before or any less, but yeah, it does throw into question a lot of futures, because you'd be forgiven for assuming that, okay, a lot of players that have been linked with moves away, both people at my club and other clubs, they can't move to other British clubs anymore. So you'd think that's it, we can focus on the season. But with the abroad still open and things like that, it leaves you with a lot to question. Firstly, Toby Alderweireld. Now, because of his status and who he is, you'd expect the minute someone hears of this guy's availability, a whole host of clubs, both domestically, City, Liverpool, even though Spurs wouldn't probably sell it to them, Chelsea should be involved, City should have got involved, United clearly were involved, the PSGs, the Madrids to a degree, Barca once upon a time, there's not many, Munich, this guy could play at a lot of clubs, isn't it? Obviously, it looks like PSG and United were going for Boateng and things like that. It looked like United really wanted Toby. It looked like it was going to happen. But for whatever reason, I'm not in the know like that. It hasn't happened and he's still at the club. So at least moving to United in this window isn't a thing. Whether he puts this all transfer speculation behind him, switches his head back on and concentrates on Spurs at least until January, or if I don't know if he still wants to move and he's going to be frozen out of the team similar to last year. I don't know what's going to happen. He can still move abroad, but I haven't seen any reports really with them abroad clubs. So at this moment in time, he's a Spurs player and is focusing on Spurs. So I want to see what happens in that regards. If you're an Arsenal fan, Welbeck hasn't moved to any British club, so you'd probably think he won't move abroad, but having been told he could leave, if he's given an attractive proposition, maybe he does. There's him, there's Ospina, there's Joel Campbell, Carl Jenkinson. I can't see who abroad would want to buy you, but there's still a case for these players to depart the club then as well, to be fair. And even Aaron Ramsey, if you want to force it, I don't really see Barca's and Madrid's there's any need to be interested in him, because I don't think he positively impacts these sides in the way that he probably would like to. But they could be interested in him for the sake of it. Even if you want to be technical, you could say Pogba, even though I don't think he's leaving United. You've seen his future thrown into question, so you could say him. On the topic of Pogba, I can't say Pogba and not Martial. He was linked with Spurs, he's been linked with Munich, he's been linked with a hell of clubs. You've heard Jose more or less criticise his decision for going away with and looking after his youth and things, and his newborn, his girlfriend or wife's newborn kid. So we don't know if he's going to leave United. I mean, the window's done. I couldn't see who he's going to go to in England. I would love him, but they're not going to sell it to us, and he's probably going to have a hefty sell-on fee. I don't know if he actually leaves United, but his future, a bit of a weird one. But Loftus-Cheek, you would have thought he would have went on a domestic loan spell again, but he deems, on the face of it, I have to assume he deems that he can break into the Chelsea lineup. Good on him after a decent season for Palace, but his future's got to be in with debate. No matter how good he is, pardon me, Kovacic, Jorginho and Kante is a different entity in himself and a different sort of midfielder. And you got Cesc. It's a difficult midfield to break into. And I don't know how much Sarri rates Barkley, but there's also the case for that as well, to be fair, how much he's integrated. So there's only 3 midfielders complete at the end of the day. I know Bakayoko allegedly is going to AC Milan on loan, but I don't, until that's been officially confirmed to me. Again, these are all a lot of names, and there's only 3 midfield spots if you're being technical. So I don't know if him. West Ham's Reece Oxford, he hasn't gone. I know Everton allegedly wanted him. Didn't look like he had any interest domestically. He had a good spell at Gladbach. We know they want him again. Obviously, their window is still open. We'll have to watch that space. Willian and Hazard, Chelsea have held on to them, but both have been linked with the Spanish clubs. I don't think either goes, but you can't rule it out. There's also Mustafi and these things like that. Obviously, there's many players you could sit here and list, but these are just the players I'm thinking about. What happens to your future? Because for whatever reason, you're still at your clubs. Some I'm reaching, some probably could leave, but we'll see what happens in that regards. But for now, guys, deluded, get in the comments, subscribe, and do the rest. I'm out. Thank you very much for watching.